Well, hey guys, a little bit out of breath, not much. Walked up this big ridge, down it and back up it. So, didn't see any turkeys. I'm gonna move on down this road here behind me, you can see. But I'm gonna go back down this way. But I found me a pretty good fat lighter score. So I know where it is now, I know where the stump is, so I can come back. But this place is covered up. This management area is covered up with fat lighter stumps for the taking. So a lot of it out here. Fat lighter is for starting fires. So sorry about that, not trying to be rude, but so fat lighter is for starting fires. So this is my score today. So I've got some fat lighter. You know, I don't know how many of you people out there that watch this channel or in general that don't know, you know, anything about fat lighter. There it is. And I can take and cut it up into small pieces. But I'm gonna show you what fat lighter does here. I always got fire in my pocket, got my Zippo usually, and I've got in my pack, I've got some fire starting stuff. But so you can see here, wind's blowing a little bit. You can see it burning. And that's what it does, see? That's what fat lighter does. That's why it's so good at starting fires. So I put it in my kits. I put it in this pack. I've got some that's sliced up pretty small. I have a bag about this big that I've got a bunch of it in. I'll take a lot of this and process it down to small pieces. I'll just saw it and just process it down into little bitty pieces, you know. And that way you can light a fire with it, you know. I'll take this and I'll cut it down, slice it up, and then just baton it down to some small pieces, like this, you know, pieces like that. And it's easier to light the little pointed ends like that instead of trying to light the big ends. But you can light this one because it's jagged, but these little small ends light better. Good score today. So I got a bag full. That's probably it for the fat lighter, but I'm gonna go on down this road here and look around for some turkeys. Probably set and see if I see any in this truck, see if I see any or on the back of the truck, see if I see any cross with my camera. But so what I used today was to get most of it was this condor right here. I've had this knife for a while. I don't even remember when it's made, when it was made. I believe it's some carbon steel. I don't know what kind. I don't know if it's 1095 or whatever. But you can see, you know, that's what it looks like after you get some fat lighter, harvest some fat lighter. But all I do is instead of trying to find a piece of this in the woods, I just take me a piece with me. And this is actually a piece that I'm gonna carve a spoon out of, or a coffee stirrer, perfect size. You can get a couple out of it. So what you do is you put it on the stump and you just baton, and this blade will go down into the stump and you can kind of pull it back and it'll break off. So, but I normally use my SE6, but it's actually in my camper. And I went off and forgot it. I was going to get it, but I had this in my pack, so I thought, well, this will work out good. This thing's got a nice holster to it. If you want to see a good made holster, look at this one. This is a jam up knife. I also got my little old timer 154 OT, and this handle doesn't look like this when it's new. I just did that with a little buffing stone just to kind of make a little camo. But I'm not going to sell this. I just kind of made it my own. But I've got a holster I'll show you I made for it. I don't guess my pants will fall down if I take my belt loose. But so this is the holster I made. It's a scout draw. But I made it also to carry. I put a loop, belt loop with some snaps. I can take this off if I want to scout draw it, but I'm carrying it like this today since I'm out in the woods. I don't have to worry about any sheep getting upset because I got a, you know, sheath knife. They might think I'm a terrorist. But so scout draw holster I made. I always put my turkey tracks on it. But you can unsnap this. Whoop, you can unsnap this. Take this off. Then you can just scout draw it. I just dropped the knife out of the holster, but you can, and I did do the wet forming and like that. So it's nice. Put that on there, put my maker's mark. This is a good little skinning knife, a little EDC, just a good all-around carry knife. And I'm gonna carry it a lot. So when I'm in the woods, I'll probably carry it, you know, we're using this belt loop. And you just snaps on. Trying to get this in the snap. There we go. It just snaps on and you got a place to put your belt. And it hangs on there good. I always got a knife or two on me, usually a couple, you know. At least I have my bench made or my case. So this is what I used today, that and this. And I also used a saw, a little wicked saw. So use that a little bit. Sometimes I'll use the saw the whole time. Most of the time I'll just use the SE6 and something to baton with. So that gets it done. I don't know if you can see this. That's my holster right there. But I'm gonna mosey on here in a little bit. See what's down there. It goes down a hill. This road goes a long way, long way. I hadn't seen anybody up here today. Pretty quiet. Got a breeze blowing, you know, a little bit of wind, but it makes it nice. But I'm sweating walking up that hill. So I'm gonna mosey on here in a little bit. But I'm proud of my fat lighter. That was a good little score. And I'll tell you this, I've got a couple bags. I've got an old Army bag that's a shoulder bag. It just got one pouch in it. But I got this. I've got two of these. So I thought this would be a good way to carry it, because it'll take the long pieces. So slide that back in there. Put this knife back. I also brought a knife, since we're talking about knives a little bit. Which I carry this one in my bag. It's this one right here. It's this White River. It's one of their fire knives. I got this at the blade show. I like it because I like the handle's small, but it just feels good in my hand. Plus you can do that if you want to. You can also, if you're skinning, you can do that. It's got a great finger choil right here. I like the knife. I like the way it feels. I like this finger choil. I like this loop right here. Of course, I got a lanyard. This is a piece of turkey bone from a turkey that was killed last year. Notice I said that was killed, not that I killed. I didn't have a good year last year. Got a nice little holster with it. I do like the holster. But I took this ferro rod, and it had a little rubber tip on it, and I just took and I cut me a piece of oak, and I just carved this down, this piece of oak, glued it on, and you can see, if I can get it to, you can see the sparks. This is a good thing to have, especially when it's wet. But I saw this knife laying on the table, and I asked the guy how much it was, and he said it was half price. So I grabbed it, and this was the only one they had, actually. I think they'd sold most of them. But it's a White River knife. See the logo right there. Tells you what it is. It's Firecraft 3.5, 34-36. It's got that logo on the other side. And I'll tell you, the two things that made me buy this knife was the shape of the blade, the thickness of the blade, or the width of the blade rather. See, it's not real thick. This is a good slicer. You could actually do food prep with this. I've done it camping. It's got some good jimping on it, not too rough. And it's got the good finger choil. I wasn't sure I'd like the handle, but I do like the handle because it fits my hands pretty good. So I think this was a good find at the blade show. And these knives, White River knives, are very good quality, and they're probably, like I said, I got 5 of my favorite brand knives, and this is in the top 5. My Etsy knives are in top 5 my favorite knives, even though I don't have one today. I do have a Kangaroo in my truck. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mosey on down here a little bit. I'm gonna do a couple more videos today probably. I might not put them all up today, but I'll put some up. I'll put this one up. And just a great day to be out in the woods, man. Got my favorite hat. You can see back behind me the road I came in on, and there's a road way out there. You can probably maybe can hear some of the cars. But anyway, it's beautiful in here. This is one of the prettiest places you can go. A lot of big hardwoods, a lot of big white oaks, red oaks, hickories, big pines. You can see in the back of me. You can see behind me here, back over here. And this place is loaded with fat lighter stumps. I'm here to tell you. And that bag I got today was one of the ones. And I go different places to get them, to get fat lighters. So I keep me a good supply of it. I've actually got it behind my house too. I kind of save that though for later on, down the road. So, but I like to get out and walk around in the woods and stuff. So anyway, George Adventure here. I'm gonna close this video. If you like it, leave me a comment. If you've ever used fat lighter, if you gather fat lighter, fat wood, people call it fat wood. You know, the old timers called it fat wood. A lot of people call it fat lighter. I knew about it growing up and knew about it in the Scouts. So we used it, and it's great for starting fires inside and outside. It's a good fire starter, one of the best fire starters you can have. So anyway, George Adventure, I'm fixing to close this one out. If you like my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell, hit a like if you like this video, and leave a comment. God bless you. Be safe out there. See you next time.